Good morning, students. You know today what chapter we are going to do? It is a very interesting chapter. It is Nazism and the rise of Hitler. Now, this chapter has a lot of background story, and this chapter you can understand only when you watch some of the movies which I will mention. After the video is over, I will write the names of those movies. You have to watch them. Then only you will be able to understand this chapter. And as I said, it's very interesting chapter because you're going to study about one of a very great dictator named as Adolf Hitler. I'm sure you all might have heard of his name, and definitely you can browse your internets to read about him further. And the chapter is all about First World War, Second World War. I call this story because it is basically a story of revenge. When Germany lost the First World War, the other countries who won the war, they have set up a lot of restrictions, punishments upon Germany, due to which Germany wanted to take revenge, and that revenge was taken by Hitler. So, this is the story about. Before we go for the story of the beginning of the chapter, there is a small story of a boy. Let me tell you about the world wars. First World War was between 1914 to 1918. In this world war, there were two opposite powers which were involved in the war. They were called as Central Powers and Allied Powers. Countries of Central Powers were Germany, Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, Ottoman Empire, and in opposite Allied Powers who were Great Britain, France, Russia, and US. And the war ended in 1918. After the war ended in 1918, Germany lost the war. Now, how it lost and all we'll do in the chapter. So, this is just a small introduction to the whole chapter. When Germany lost the war, a peace treaty was signed between both the powers. That is, the powers which had won the war and the lost ones. So they signed an agreement at a place called as Versailles, which is in France, and they signed that. And this agreement was moreover very harsh against the Germany, and it was humiliating also for the Germans. Because the Germans lost the war, they were given so many punishments by the winning powers. Winning powers were France, Great Britain, US, and Russia. After that, the condition in Germany was worse. There was no food also to eat in Germany. And there were so many other problems, unemployment, etc., poverty in Germany. And all the Germany, the resources of the Germany, the rich lands of the Germany, they were taken by the winning powers. So in one way, Germany was grounded to a level of zero, completely smashed off. So for few years, the Germany was suffering a lot. Then comes a person like a god into the country known as Hitler. He was in the German army. When he saw that how his country lost the war and how the country was given the punishments and it was how it was humiliated, he saw all this. When he saw all this, he grew up with an intention to take revenge. And that is how, when he became the leader of Germany, he thought of taking revenge, conquering the whole of Europe. So he started the Second World War when he started invading the countries like Poland. That was the beginning of the Second World War. After invading Poland, he started war with France and England. That's how the Second World War started. And again, when we talk about the Second World War, in the initial years of the war, Germany was winning the war. But finally, in 1945, when America dropped two nuclear bombs on Japan's two cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that ended the Second World War. Now, what happened in between these when Hitler was ruling over Germany? When he became the ruler, Hitler, when he became the leader of Germany, he killed many people in Germany. Now, you may wonder, why did he kill his own people? He did not kill his own people. He followed the Christianity. And whom did he kill? He killed so many people whom he thought are burden for the country, because the country was already facing so much of poverty and he wanted to build a strong military power in the country. And he never wanted those people who were the dependents in the country. So for that purpose, he had killed so many people, so many innocent people he killed. According to him, they were called as undesired people. That means they were not fit for anything. Such kind of people, for example, even the old people comes under that category, because he wanted the strong, muscular men to be in the military to fight the war. And all the resources were diverted towards the military. So he killed so many innocent people. For example, he killed near about 6 million Jews, 2 lakh gypsies, 1 million Polish civilians, that is the Poland civilians. Poland is the first country which he occupied during the Second World War. So after occupying, he killed 1 million people. Then he also killed 70,000 mentally and physically disabled people. He also killed so many opponents, political opponents, who were against him. So many people he killed. And the method of killing was also, it was entirely different. He can't kill one by one, he cannot shoot one by one. So what he did, these people were taken into the far off regions, to Austria or to such regions, and they were packed in the big houses or big factories, and they were killed by gassing. So that's how he had killed so many people. He and his army, he and his military killed so many people. So once the Second World War was over, the people were the military who worked under the Hitler, since they lost the war, since Germany lost the war, since Hitler lost the war. Now the military of Hitler, they were very much afraid. They were very much afraid because they knew that now the winning powers, that is the allies powers like France, England, US and Soviet Union, they will catch them and they will kill them. Because even the Germans did the same thing. They have killed so many people. So now the allies will take the revenge. So that's the a small introduction of this chapter. So the chapter begins with a story of a boy who is known called as Helmut. Now, who was he? He was a Nazi German. That means Helmut was the son of the minister who was working under the Hitler. So they were Nazis. Now, the story is he was 11 years old boy. When he was lying in his bed, he heard his father talking to his mother and saying that now allies will take revenge and they would kill us because we killed Jews. So this boy, small boy, when he was sleeping, he heard his father talking to his mother that now the allies, who were allies, children? The winning powers in the Second World War, that is Britain, France, US and Soviet Union. So their army now will catch us and kill us, because even we, that is Helmut's father is saying that even we have killed so many Jews, so many innocent people in our country. Next day, Helmut's father took him to the woods, to the forest. Now, what happened? The small boy, he went with his father because they used to go to for a walk in the small forest. So they went to the forest. They spent time happily that particular day. And later, his father shot himself in the office because he knew that if the winning powers will catch, you know what happens when enemy country catches the other country's military. So this person shot himself in the office. And after that, Helmut was so much afraid for the next few years, because he was afraid that either the allies will catch hold of him and kill, or his mother will kill him by poisoning him, because they don't want to get into the hands of the enemy. Because if you get into the hands of the enemy, they will torture you like anything. So that is why this man committed suicide. Now, why did he commit suicide? Because when the Helmut was small, he did not realize why his father killed himself. Later, when he grew up, he realized that his father was a Nazi and supporter of Adolf Hitler. Hitler's ambition was to make Germany into a mighty power, conquering all Europe. And this man Hitler, he killed so many innocent people, and most of them he killed Jews. Now, who were Jews? Let me also tell you this. Jews are the people of Israel. Israel is part of Asia. Jews followed a religion called as Judaism. Judaism. And Jerusalem, which is very famous place, is a city in Israel. Just near, almost 10 kilometers near to Jerusalem, is a place called as Bethlehem, which is a place of birth of Jesus Christ. Now, as per Hitler, he believed in so many things. His belief was that Jews did not believe in Christianity and they were against Jesus Christ. So that is also one reason that Adolf Hitler killed many Jews in Germany. Because was again a kind of a revenge which he has taken. You can say that it is on the basis of religion. They were killed by Hitler. So that's how he killed so many people, and he also got met with the same thing. So he lost the Second World War, his military got killed, and finally he also shot himself. So this whole chapter is based on this introduction or the story which I have told you, children. Let's do only today the meaning of Nazism. Nazism means it is a structure of ideas about the world and politics. Nazism is not a name of a person. Nazism is an ideology. It is an ideology which believed that they are the superior ones. And the way they looked at the world and politics, that was entirely different from the others. So it is called as Nazi idea or Nazism, which developed in Germany by Hitler. So that's all, children, for today's video, because I don't want to do the whole part today. This introduction part along with the movies which I am mentioning now, you can watch them after hearing to this video. You can watch those movies, then only you will be able to further understand this chapter. And the names of the movies are, first one is World War II. World War II. It is even available on Netflix. You can watch it. There are several movies which are based on Nazism and Hitler and the world wars. And the second movie is Schindler's List. I will write the name and then send you on WhatsApp also. So you can watch it, these two movies, and then we will proceed with the next part of the chapter in the next video. I hope, children, you have followed and understood and understand this chapter as a story. Once you understand World War One and World War Two, the chapter is very easy. And you can read even this about this leader Adolf Hitler. Again, I'll be sending a link so you can read about this person Adolf Hitler. So for today, that's all, children. Have a good day.